Alright guys, welcome to the stream tonight. Another stream. Wasn't a lot going on with Merc Truck Simulator, so I thought I'd jump into Flight Simulator. Have a little bit of fun with it, you know. Let's do some easy cruising in Idaho. I decided to go ahead and buy the Husky. I've heard a lot of good things about this airplane. Thought, why not, you know? New airplane, go do some backcountry flying. I think we'll have some fun with it. Anyways, let me get the music situated. We'll probably listen to some music as we cruise along. We're just gonna do some nice, easy VFR flying tonight. We're not gonna do anything too crazy. So, what I got planned for us, jump back into the, there we go, back into the flight deck here. I'll pull the iPad up here. Actually, hang on. Gotta set up a couple things here. And unlike last night, I am not gonna leave my iPad up like the entire time. I tended to do that. Last night I realized as I rewatched the stream. So I'm gonna try not to do that tonight. There we go. See if it'll let me screen mirror. Come on now. It's gonna show y'all the chart. I guess I could show you. Okay, there it is. Come on. Is it working? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's working. Alright, we'll turn the iPad on now. Y'all should be able to see us. So, we're in Napa Municipal, just west of Boise. I figured we go up north. I want to go check out the Cascade Airport. And then there's a couple other private airports. In fact, there's one that was in the Flight Simulator map. That was like, it's like right here on the eastern side of the lake that's not on the chart. So maybe we'll go check that out. It's only about 60 miles, so we'll be cruising, you know, but a good probably 15, 20, maybe 25 minutes. We'll take it low and slow, enjoy the scenery, and enjoy some music. And then, yeah, we're going to head up there, check out some cool airstrips, turn the iPad off. So we're lined up here. We're going to be departing, I don't even know what runway. This is going to be runway 29 here out of the Napa Valley Airport. And I believe, where's my windsock? There it is. Yeah, we got a little bit of left crosswind. So, I did just do a couple quick laps around the pattern after I bought this before I started the stream. Just to try to familiarize myself with the airplane. Before I forget to, I think the altimeter was like 2998, so I'm gonna update that a little bit. In fact, before we hit the coal or put the coals to it, it's 2537. Yeah, it's pretty close. Okay, make sure the altimeter is set properly. All right, left crosswind. We're gonna throw some left aileron in it. We'll keep the tail kind of locked down here while we gain a little bit of speed. We'll bring the tail up. Whoa. Keep the rudder. Keep dancing on that rudder. There it is. Dancing on the rudder. I haven't practiced. I do a lot of crosswind takeoffs, but it's usually in tricycle gear airplanes. Got to do some quick crosswind practice in the in some tail draggers. Apparently, that was a little hairy on that takeoff. All right, we're climbing out. Flaps are up, and we're gonna go ahead and turn northbound. Wow, that is a tall hangar. It's got to be like 50, 60 feet tall. Huge. It's like tall enough to put an airliner in it. Alright, we're up and away. Let's see, we're going to lean mixture slightly, pull that prop off a little bit. Use just a little bit of power. We'll square it off about 25. And yeah, we'll definitely climb up here while we're climbing out over the city, but we'll take it relatively low and slow today, just to enjoy our scenery. We'll turn on our good old ATS playlist while we're cruising along, even though we're flying Flight Simulator. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this airplane so far. Seems like it's pretty cool. Here, I'm gonna try to trick it. There we go. Let me sit up just a little bit higher. this little GPS unit's actually cool. I have flown an airplane that has this GPS in real life, and I kind of liked it. It's, you know, it's a VFR only GPS. You know, it's not going to do like IFR procedures, but it's very simple to use. And this is what's cool about it, is you can get kind of like a 3D view going here. There we go. Now I can look down a little bit easier. Yeah, it's got a little 3D view, so you can have like primary flight display if you want. This one looks like it's actually hooked up to like the air data system. The airplane that I flew it in, it just used GPS data, but it was still pretty cool. Oh, actually, this is using GPS data, so you can see there's GPS altitude and GPS ground speed. So it's not, you know, it's not primary flight information, I guess. It does show attitude, but yeah. Nice little display though. I like it. I'm a fan. Let's see. We're below 3,000 feet, so we don't necessarily have to conform to the cruising altitude rules. I guess let's go up to 5,500. We'll cruise at 5,500. We'll probably come down. Well, really, the train's going to come up to meet us ahead. So I don't want to disturb these people by flying too low and creating a lot of noise pollution. But nice day out here in Idaho. I think we got maybe just a little bit of headwind here. It appears. So we're indicating 95 knots. I guess we're ground speed's about let's say 85 knots. Yeah, so we probably got to get 15, maybe 20 knots on the nose. But you know, we're not in a hurry. We're just out doing some sightseeing. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Check out the river there, little creek. Winds its way up the valley. Boise over there. We are just outside the Boise class Charlie. Keep our eye out for traffic, I suppose. Yeah, I've never flown up this way in real life. I always wanted to go to Boise, and I actually never really got a chance to back when I was flying out west. Probably lean up the mixture just a bit more. Pulling that red knob out just a little bit. While we reduce our fuel burn, raise up the EGTs. We'll find out where the peak's gonna be here. There, I'm a little bit lean of the peak. That's kind of cool. It shows you breaks down by cylinder. What's this button do? I'm not sure it does anything. Oh, You can change between different screens. So you got, alright, time, voltage, and amperage. Okay, a couple of different things here. Alright, so let's see, we're peaking at about 807. Let's peak on the EGT. We're degrees Celsius, so we'll get a little bit rich of that. Go like maybe, I don't know, 50 degrees, or 25 degrees up to 50 degrees rich peak maybe, or thereabouts. Oh, and we're up a little too high. Let's go back down 5,500 feet, where we're cruise at. Power just a little bit to do that. An airport right there? No, it's not. Okay. Kind of just looked like an airport at first glance. Ooh, I'm in the yellow arc. Slowly reduce the power here. Don't like to cruise in the yellow arc. There we go. No autopilot in this airplane, so it's hand flying all the way. Choppy actually. We'll do a little put a few knots of daylight between the top of that yellow arc there. Just reduce a little stress on the airframe. So that's actually going to take us 28 minutes from where we're at right now to get up to where are we going? Cascade? Forgotten already. Yeah, Cascade. That's how short my attention span is. I was just telling you where we're going like 5 minutes ago, and I'm flying there, but I've forgotten where it is that we're flying to already. Just kind of the way that it goes. But yeah, nice day out here. We did fuel up quite a bit too, and I know we've got these indicators up here on each side for our fuel level. But do they have a digital gauge as well, or is it just those indicators? It might just be those. We've got fuel pressure. Oh yeah, we do have fuel quantity right there, yeah. So, in liters apparently. So we'll see, we may need fuel up when we get to Cascade. I'm not really sure how much fuel burn is on this airplane yet. I'm operating rich at peak too. We could pull it back and go maybe lean at peak and get an even better fuel burn. Everything's in Celsius on this airplane. Throws me off because most of the airplanes I operate are in Fahrenheit for their engine indications. I don't do metric. I'm American. And I'm proud of it. Oh man, we're well to the right of our desired track here. This way. Yeah, this airplane doesn't have a traditional heading indicator. We got the compass up there, and then I guess the GPS. Honestly, I'd rather use the GPS though, because I don't have to think about all the compass errors and stuff. Trying to look up at our compass for getting our direction. Yeah, terrain's gonna slowly rise up on us. Let's see, by the time we get to Cascade, I'll pull this up here for you guys too. We're looking at the chart. Cascade sits at about 4,700 feet, so it's actually only gonna be a few hundred feet below the altitude we're currently at. Trying to hold 5,500 feet. I haven't quite mastered the trim this airplane. And we got a few bumps out here today as well. Turn that iPad off for you. Here I am, pilot making excuses, right? What's new? I'm always making excuses, man. There's always a reason my landing wasn't perfect and smooth, and it wasn't my fault. That's how we pilots are. Us pilots, however we read grammar. I don't English well at this time of night. Yeah, if we get an engine failure, we are most definitely turning left. There's not a lot of good places to land over here. Maybe out there, kind of that lower, by that road far out there near the green field. Might be some flat area. Always just trying to think ahead what would happen if the engine quits, you know. Want to stay ahead of the airplane. Let's see here. I'm going to glance over at my phone. My phone's my stream monitor tonight. Let's see if it's looking pretty smooth here. I don't think it's quite as smooth as it was earlier when I did my test here at St. Bart, the A40. I kind of wonder if the reason for that is, yeah, it's a little bit stuttery actually. I kind of wonder if the reason for that is, you know, St. Bart was out mostly where it's water. And I'm guessing that the water is actually probably easier for the graphics card to handle than all this different, like, mountainous terrain here that we're seeing. Plus you got the 3D objects, like cities and buildings and trees and plants and all that that it tries to draw. So I can understand it might be a little easier to draw, like, the island, because it's a small island, you know, with a lot of water around it. So the water, there's not much really the graphics card has to draw there than the water texture, whereas this is a lot more diverse. So maybe if I stream Flight Simulator, it'll just have to be near water. Oh, this forest looks really good right there. Roads and trees. Either way, we'll see. I'll go back and watch this stream later myself and see if it looks smooth enough for my liking. This is only our second Flight Simulator live stream, only the third Flight Simulator video with Flight Sim 2020. A lot of X-Plane. X-Plane runs a lot smoother. But this is pretty cool. I like Flight Sim 2020, especially the VFR stuff, man. These little STOL short takeoff and landing airplanes are absolutely phenomenal in Flight Sim 2020. This is where this simulator really excels, in my opinion. Beautiful scenery, though, man. You know, I just drove through here in American Truck Simulator, and now we're flying the airplane up here in Flight Sim 2020. Idaho's definitely got some beautiful country. Get a little bit of chop here over the edge of this valley here, kind of over top of that river. Now I've got the airplane pretty well trimmed off. I'm mostly hands off. I'll just make a little correction over here and there. No autopilot in this airplane, just all hand flying. Not exactly flying the most straight line. Again, I don't have like a heading indicator or something. I guess there's, yeah, if you look at the GPS, I think that bug is supposed to be the on-course track for the GPS destination I set. If I show you here on the iPad, you can see the breadcrumb trail there is not very straight. Really, the best thing to do when you're VFR flying is look out in the distance and choose kind of a waypoint that's on your heading. So, like, I don't know, there's not a lot, but like, see this greenish colored peak right here? So I'm just going to aim the nose at that greenish colored peak, and that should help us fly a slightly straighter line. See if we can do a little less S-turning on our route. Looks like it'd be a nice little valley to live in. Looks pretty quiet. Right Notice the Aviate Husky flying over at 5,500 feet. I tend to find with Flight Sim 2020, I like the more rural scenery a lot more than I like the city scenery. So earlier today, after I did my first Flight Sim video, or live stream on Flight Sim 2020, I was just flying around tweaking some settings, and I was flying over a city, and like it's cool, but you know, it's not bad, but I definitely feel like where this game, or the simulator really shines is when you're flying over like trees and water and like that, those kind of features. They do a really fantastic job of making those look good. I was not paying attention. I got off my green colored mountain peak there. Airplane actually tends to drift to the right, surprisingly. I guess I should have looked. Is there a fuel selector in here? I think it just feeds from both tanks, is my guess. But here, let's look at our fuel gauge down here. So yeah, the fuel's actually staying balanced, so it's definitely pulling from both sides. I figured it would. Most of these high wing, tandem seat airplanes are like that. If they have wing tanks, it's going to draw from both. And I'm assuming there's probably a fuel valve somewhere. Trim indicator. Yeah, there we go. So there's the fuel selector valve. Okay, and it's in the both position. So yeah, slowly get myself familiar with this airplane. I bought it probably 30 minutes ago. Didn't bother to read anything about it. I just hopped in it, did a few laps around the pattern, used to how it handles, and then I started the stream. Alright guys, so let's see, I'll pull the iPad up for you. We're looking at about 30 miles left to go up to Cascade, and we're cruising about 97 knots over the ground. Should take us about 19 minutes. So I think we'll probably land in Cascade. I don't know. I'm gonna land there and just see how much fuel we actually burnt. I wasn't quite topped off, but I was pretty full when we departed Nampa. So I'll probably land in Cascade, check our fuel level, and then we'll take off, and we're just going to hit some of the little dirt grass strips that are up north of Cascade there, near the lake, and just have some fun, enjoy the scenery. This mountain peak right here looks really cool, the trees. Enjoy the scenery a little bit. Yeah, man, look at those forests. That is pretty cool. Let's see, how are we doing on our heading here? Say that heading bug, or the little bug that they have there, just kind of appears and disappears occasionally. I guess we can go to the map. That would actually probably be the best way for us to try to keep ourselves on track, on the course. Yeah, the terrain is slowly kind of making its way up to us. Cruising, well, trying to cruise at 5,500 feet. Blues 2233, how's the takeoff landing performance? Have you found? I think this airplane does perform a little bit better than the like the Carbon Cub that they have in the game. I tend to find this one does it just a little bit quicker. It's a lot easier for me to get the tail up on this airplane on the takeoff roll. So we'll try that out here as we go into some of these little strips, and we'll see how the performance is. But so far, I've only done about 2 takeoffs and landings in the airplane so far. It seems to be a little bit better than the other Cubs. Maybe not the what is it, the X Cub is I think the really light one, but the Carbon Cub, the one with like the glass panels, this thing definitely gets off a little bit quicker than that one. Thanks for the comment, man. Let me know if you have any other questions. I guess heard thunder outside my house. I'm gonna glance over my iPad for a second. Look at the radar near where I'm living here. Oh yeah, there's actually a pretty good storm out west of me. I'll keep an eye on that. We may have to, if it starts getting super severe, I may have to cut the streams short. Hopefully not. Yeah, man, check out these forests. Let's actually fly over here. Let's climb up just a little. Check out some of the scenery over here. I haven't really flown Idaho yet in Flight Sim 2020, man, but it's some pretty cool scenery. You bought the 170? You like it? Yeah, you know, I'm planning to fly the Husky a little bit more. I've really liked it so far. You know, I've only been flying it now maybe about 30 minutes. But it's a good handling airplane. It just feels really light and very predictable. Like I feel like I could, you know, throw this around a little bit more in turns than like the Carbon Cub. And it's funny because I think the Husky is actually, I don't know, I have to look up the specs. I think the Husky's heavier, but you know, it definitely feels light and responsive as I fly it. Yeah, I saw that 170 there. I was actually tempted. I thought about maybe grabbing that one, but I had seen a couple of videos of this Husky. I don't know if you watch like the Jeff Favignano channel. He's been flying it a couple of times lately, and I watched a couple other videos that were kind of, you know, they were flying the Husky, and it looks like just an awesome airplane. So far, I've really loved it. Yeah, this is cool scenery up here, man. Check that out. Little like groves there between the trees. Once I get confident enough, maybe I'll actually come up here. Probably not tonight, but I'll probably come up here at some point and try some off-airport landings. See how short I can get this thing to land. And my phone just gave me a lightning proximity alert, so yeah, I think I got some weather moving in. I'll keep an eye on it. Hopefully we don't have to cut it short. If my stream suddenly just dies, it's probably because my power went out. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Yeah, I've got my computer on a backup battery to kind of protect it, you know, from power voltage fluctuations, but I don't have my router or anything on it, so if power goes out, my internet connection's shot. Yeah, that would be kind of nice with the 170 having the yoke and a tail dragger. It's a little bit, you know, it's a bigger airplane. It's not super light like either. Ooh, we're getting some turbulence. Whenever these peaks right here. Pretty good turbulence, actually. Yeah, that 170 is definitely a little bit, you know, it's a bigger, heavier airplane. It's maybe a slightly different mission profile. I'm not sure how short it lands and takeoffs comparatively, but, you know, you can definitely haul more with it, I would imagine. Dude, I'm loving the scenery right here. These forests look pretty cool up here. Yeah, once I polish off my short takeoff landing skills, I plan to come up here. Maybe we'll see if we can put it into like some of these, you know, clearings, land on the mountain. I'm not going to try that first thing. I try not to crash when I get a brand new airplane. Where am I currently flying out of? In the game, it's we departed Nampa, so just west of Boise, and we're gonna fly up here to Cascade, which is Uniform 70. Is the okay, sounds good. Actually, I don't know if I'm in multiplayer right now, but after I land, I could switch, and if you want to fly along with me, I'd be down for that. As soon as I land up here in Cascade. I'll go and enable multiplayer. So yeah, if you want to join me up at Uniform 70 is the IKO identifier. Looks like, oh no, okay, that's maybe a road or something. I thought that was looking like a runway out there for a second. Maybe it is. Is there anything out there? Actually, it might be. Here, I'll show you the iPad here. That might be Hidden Lakes. Little airstrip out there. Yeah, I think that might be. There's another one up here too. Let's see if we can find it. I don't know if I've seen the other one. Anywho. Alright, no worries. I'm still 12 minutes out from Cascade, so take your time. Glance back over at my weather here real quick here. I'm going to pause the track IR so you guys keep looking out front while I'm looking at the weather around my house here, my apartment. Turn on my lightning overlay here and flight plan go. We had a storm earlier and I thought that was the only one, but this one must have really built up. It's looking pretty gnarly at the moment. And I've got lightning enabled. Not a ton of lightning in it. Actually, I'm gonna look at lightningmaps.org here. Let's see if there's any. See how much lightning is involved in the storm at southwest. There's a bit. Yeah, I may only end up getting about maybe 30 minutes. Unless the storm starts kind of dying off, I may only have about 30 minutes before the storm's right over top of me. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't knock me out for gaming tonight. Alright, let's see, 14 miles to Uniform 70 will be on the ground in 8 minutes. In fact, I think I see the valley up there. Our airport's going to be up here in this valley. It's ahead of us. Man, this is such beautiful scenery, man. Idaho has some truly amazing places. Look at that river down there, too. It'd be fun. I bet I could find some decent river banks down along some of these rivers to land on. Some good clearance. I'll lean out the window here. Yeah, man. The rivers and like water features in Flight Sim 2020 are really awesome. Probably my favorite scenery to look at is that kind of stuff. Look at how detailed that is. The river, and you got just a little bit of reflection where they actually put the water, overlay on the real scenery. It is cool. All right, we're just gradually descending now. We'll kind of keep our speed up. We're almost to Cascade. Ooh, I just had a lightning strike right outside my apartment. That was pretty close. You see where that was at. That was probably within... That was easily within... Oh, that was literally Ooh, that was half a mile away. I might have to cut it short, guys. That actually struck no more than about 4 blocks from my house. That's actually a little close for comfort. I'm gonna wait maybe another minute or so here, but we may have to cut short. I don't know if you guys could hear the thunder over the microphone. It was pretty, that was a good lightning flash. I saw my whole room lit up out my window. We'll see if we can at least make it to Cascade. At least want to get a landing in. Look at my other weather app here. See if there's any severe thunderstorm or tornado warnings on it. Yeah, that one was pretty close though. Oh, that's actually kind of there's another little cell that popped up just right over top of me. In about the last 5 minutes, it just popped up. Ooh, there's another one. Okay, I'm gonna turn the music down. We'll see if you guys can hear the thunder in the background. I'm gonna go a couple more minutes. There's a cell that popped up right over me, but it's pushing off now, and the stuff behind it's not too bad, but it might be intensifying, so we'll see. There's no severe thunderstorm warning on it, so I got that going for me, but I get the feeling they might severe thunderstorm warn this one pretty quick. We'll see. At least here in Idaho on the simulator, it's clear blue skies. It's a beautiful afternoon. But yeah, guys, if my stream just completely drops dead out of nowhere, it is probably because I lost power. Just be forewarned if that happens. Pause the track IR and look out the window here. Yeah, it's raining pretty good now. Haven't seen any lightning here in a minute. So hopefully it's kind of pushing through now. There's another cell behind it. It is kind of growing, so I might get lightning out of that one too. We'll see. A lot going on. Alright, I'm going to bring back over to Flight Plan Go here. And yeah, we are about 6 miles out. So we're going to start reducing our power. I'll kind of show you where we're at here on the iPad. We're right here. I haven't listened to the weather yet. I guess we'll, I'm just going to cheat and do it the easy way. I'm in the mood for just a chill, relaxing flight tonight. Oh, there's no AWAS. We'll overfly. And we'll look at the windsock. Let's see. And then for Blues 2223, as soon as I'm on the ground, or 2233, as soon as I'm on the ground, I'll go in and I'll switch over to multiplayer. And yeah, if you want to come fly along with me, I'd be totally down. Such awesome scenery, man. Loving it. Alright, so let's see, our airport, I guess I still got the iPad up for you, so it's going to be just kind of, just barely east of the south tip of the lake, so it should be like at our 12 o'clock here. I'll go ahead and kill the iPad for you guys. And we'll see if we can find it. The airport sits at about 4,700 feet, we're at about 5,800 feet, so we're at about 1,000 AGL at the moment. Oh yeah, man, look how beautiful that river is down there. this airport? We're only 3 miles away. We should be seeing it. It should be like right along this creek. Oh, I think I see it up there. I think that's it, kind of that where the creek really cuts over toward the west. Yeah, I think that's it up there. Oh, I need to readjust my turn tire, maybe. I'm sitting up like really high now. Although I kind of like to sit up higher in these airplanes. It's easier to see. Alright, I see the airport now. Actually, let's keep the altitude up. I want to overfly. Since it doesn't have an AWOS or ASOS, I'm just going to overfly and let the wind stop real quick. My takeoff out of Nampa was actually a little sketchy. I had like, I don't know, probably wasn't much, maybe 7 or 8 knots of crosswind, but I haven't practiced crosswind tail dragger landings in quite a while. So I was kind of struggling on my takeoff on this flight. Kept it on the runway, didn't break anything, but I was not perfectly on center line, I'll put it that way. Alright, let's see if we can find a windsock on this airport here. I think I'm seeing one. Let's go ahead and descend down into it a little bit. Normally I like to overfly, you know, well above traffic pattern altitude, but I don't think I see any traffic out here today. Alright, here. I think I see a windsock. In fact, I am not seeing a windsock anywhere. Alright, well, honestly it doesn't feel like it's crazy windy to me, so we'll just, I think we'll just go for it. If it doesn't feel good, we'll go around. Let's get the mixture in the prop in there. One notch of flaps. This is a pretty tight traffic pattern. Let's maintain a safe airspeed here. It's a very tight traffic pattern. Here's my runway. Let's go full flaps. Oh, we are fast, guys. It's alright. We'll practice a wheelie landing. How about that? Actually, we're not as fast as I thought. No, we'll 3-point it. Why not? There it is. Alright guys, welcome to Cascade. So we'll pull off here. Oh, there's a windsock. Yeah, that's pretty calm. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't ground loop, don't ground loop. Ah, I lost it. It's not quite as easy to handle as the Cub, I'll say that. It has a little more tendency to ground loop. I think the wheels, it's weird. It's easier to get it up off the tail, but the wheels are like farther forward, so it's got a little more ground loop tendency. And I think if you keep the stick back, that helps a lot too. I let the stick go, and that's about when I started that partial ground loop there. So not a perfect landing, but I don't think we broke anything. Alright, let me see if I can do this without having... I might have to restart my flight real quick out of Cascade, but no, let's see. Weather, that's weather only. Alright, hang on. I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to end the flight. I'll start right back here in Cascade, and I believe it's 22. 33, if you still want to fly with me, I'm totally down. Definitely need to go do some more pattern work with this airplane. Let's see, we'll just start, where do we land? Oh, that's Nampa. There's Cascade. There it is. So we just landed this one. So actually, better spots. Yeah, we'll start down here. I don't want to like spawn on the runway and then suddenly have somebody, you know, short final that has to go around. I'll be courteous here. We'll set that as departure and then conditions. So let's do all players. And weather and time, we'll do live. Alright, so all players, live traffic, and live weather and conditions. Oh, let me just make sure. Yeah, we'll bump some more fuel in there. Move the default CD back, and then just have like my flight bag back there in the back seat. Lighten up the airplane a little bit. That helps with the short field performance. What server? That's a good question. How do you tell what server you're in? I'm like still pretty new to Flight Sim 2020. I haven't done a lot of multiplayer with it. Let's see here. I think I can find that in. Top right, clicking on your name. Ah, there you go. I am in East USA. Is the server that I'm in. I'm glad you told me how to do that. That probably would have taken me about 20 minutes to figure that out. Alright. Let's get the airplane fired back up here.
Caution, low oil pressure.
Yep, we're aware. And we'll turn those on here. Alright, that's up. Mixture and prop are rich. We'll turn the pump on here for a minute. A little fuel pressure, prime the engine, and clear prop.
Caution, low fuel pressure.
Here, I'll pause the music here while we're getting started. Let's go to the map here. Lean the mixture a little for taxi, especially up here at high altitude. Alright, and we are going to taxi runway 11. Alright, you'll be next to the pumps. I'm going to raise my seat. There we go. Just a little bit. Let's see, do I see out there? Let's see, I see the TBMs. I'll taxi out to I think this is 12. Yeah, runway 12. I'll meet you down there. I'll go down and do like my run up and stuff real quick. I'm curious. Oh, there you are. Yep, I see ya. I don't have the Cessna 170 installed, so it's gonna overlay a different airplane that I do have. But yeah, you're back there. Cool deal, man. This is my first time. I'll, try a little formation flying. It's kind of weird that tower takes forever to spawn in. I could see the beacon like floating in the air when I was on approach, and then right there taxiing, it was just this beacon light floating in the air, and then the tower appeared. Let's see. So I'll skip the run up and stuff. Are you ready to go flying, Blues? Oh, turn airplane, turn airplane. That's alright. Stick back. I think stick back also like engages your tail wheel steering because it's a lot more responsive. Stick back. Let's see. So I'll line up. I'll take the right side of the runway if you want to. I don't know if you want to do just like loose formation stuff. just a little bit. Let's see, yeah, we're at 4,700 feet, so a little bit lean. Let's see, are you still out there? You might have disappeared for me. Probably due to proximity. Yeah, that very well could be. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and launch. Yeah, we'll just do some loose formation. So my plan is I'm going to go up north. So here in Flight Sim there's an airport like on the eastern edge of the lake. So I'm going to go up and we'll see if we can find that. Oh, there you are. You reappeared for me. Alright, here we go. One notch of flaps. Here we go. That tail right up off the ground. That overspeed's, I guess, pretty normal. Like, if it goes anything above 2,700, you get the warning for it. Even though, you know, 2,708's not going to destroy the engine. You know, a little gust of wind can throw it up like that. Alright, we'll go ahead, we'll flap up. And accelerate. Bring the prop RPMs back to about 25. Let's see if I can see you back there. Yep, I think I see you back there. Alright, so we're going to make a left-hand turn off here, and we'll go out to the north. I'll try to kind of keep it gentle for you. We'll get the music going again now that we're up and away from the airport. There we go. Alright, so let's zoom out just a little bit. So I don't know if it's drawn it here. Oh yeah, it is, KCAS, so that was the one, and I don't see it on my chart here as I look at my iPad. So that's going to be the strip we're going to go to. Let's take it low and slow here over the edge of the lake. Clean out the mixture a little bit more now that we're up and away. Pretty hot day, high density altitude, so clean mixture should be alright. Let's see if I can see you back there. I'm going to do a little external view. Yep, I see you back there. That is cool, man. I'll try to slow up a little bit for you if you want to catch up. There's the city of Cascade right there. pretty cool looking. I love the trees over here, man. The forests are awesome. Oh dude, check out the houses over in here. I didn't even notice that. This would be a cool place to live, right here next to the lake. Look at that sun reflection on the water. The water textures in Flight Sim 2020 are really awesome. Man, look at that scenery. That is so cool. Loving it. I wonder if I get this thing down on the beach. Might not be a good idea, I don't know. I didn't really even look. Does this thing have good beefy tires on it? Not really. Not exactly Tundra tires. I think this came with a version with skis and floats on it too. I'll have to look. I didn't look very much at either of those. I just hopped in the the regular version. I see you back there. That's pretty cool, man. I'll maybe step up my speed just a little bit for you. Hopefully you're not, I don't know what the speed profile is like on that 170. Hopefully I'm not making you go too slow. Yeah, man, that's awesome. Little formation flying. Alright, so let's see, we're about 8 miles south of this little airstrip. Actually, no, it's less than that. So I set the GPS. I was thinking it was one of the, here, I'll show you on my screen. I was thinking it was one of these ones up here, like the Donald D. Husky, but it's actually about halfway up there. So actually we're only like 2 or 3 miles south, so we should be seeing a strip up here somewhere, supposedly. Yeah, zoom in here on the GPS. So this one up here, the Kilo Charlie Alpha Sierra, when I looked it up, it's like, it didn't exist. It's weird. It doesn't show up on the chart, doesn't show up, when I tried to find it on Flight Plan Go, but it's here in Flight Simulator. So it's definitely somewhere to land. There, supposedly. It should be like right out here along the shoreline of the lake somewhere. And it's non-paved, so it's either going to be dirt or grass, I'm guessing. Doesn't look like it. Shouldn't be a seaplane base or anything. So otherwise it should have the little anchor icon. It should be like right here. Oh, is that it right there? It's right out there on the shoreline. There's like those 3 trees. I think it's that little strip of grass right there. Yeah, I think that's it. We could land on that. I don't have any idea how long it is, but it looks plenty long enough. Get an airplane down safely. Any windsock or anything? I don't see one. Let's see here. I'm gonna level off. Let's see. Do I feel any wind drift? Maybe just a tiny bit to the left. So I think we'll. I'm gonna circle this way. I'm gonna make a left downwind over the lake, and we'll land to the north on this little airstrip. Alright, so let's get the prop in. Nice and easy up to full. We'll enrich the mixture just a little bit. We have the lights on. Yeah, I'm aware. Alright, fine. I'll pull the prop just off the top there so we don't get the engine monitor yelling at me the whole time. Alright, so I'm on the left downwind. We'll go ahead and pull the power out. It's about 12 inches of manifolds. We're topping the white arc, so we're going to get that first notch of flaps out there. Turn a left base. Go fast. Let's power off. Let's kind of maintain altitude. There we go. Alright, looks looking better. Don't get too slow. Let's go full flaps. Just like that. Go high. Let's get it down. Get it down. There we go. Go fast. It's carrying a little bit of power. Alright, just gonna skim the top of these trees. Carry a little bit of power to the rest of the sun. Power to idle. We're holding it off, 3-point, there it is. And we'll bury the stick back in our lap. I'm going to keep it rolling just in case he's landing back there behind me. We'll taxi up here to the far side. Cool. Oh, we made it. I don't even know what this little place is called. Let's see, where's Blue's at? See him anywhere. Set the brake here for a minute. Lean the mixture. Alright, so we made it here. I figure we'll go check out these 2 little strips up here. We got Donald D. Bring up the iPad here for you guys. Donald D. Husky Memorial Airport, Boulder Creek, Bear Air, and Flying a Ranch. And then we could end up, and we'll probably end tonight in McCall. That'd be fun. Just do a few little short hops. Seeing those little strips up there. Just landed, may not see ya. Yeah, I didn't quite see ya. I'll believe that you're there though. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna back taxi, and we'll take off toward the north because I think that's where the wind's coming from. So we're gonna go to Donald D. Husky Airport. It's Uniform 84 will be our next one. Alright, so I'm gonna back taxi down here.
Wearing that dress I like. You're smiling, but there's something missing in your eyes. Girl, I can tell that you have something on your mind. I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax. All your problems will fade.
I guess the ground's a little bit wet. I'm just realizing there's like water. It looks like, I can't tell if it, oh, maybe it's dust, I don't know, coming off the tires there. Alright, here we're gonna turn ourselves around. Alright, we got flaps set for takeoff. Oop. Let's see, trim. Get the trim note forward a little bit. There's neutral. Alright, and I'll be taking off, departing north. We're going to Donald D. Husky, Uniform 84.
Caution, engine overspeed.
Flaps are up. We're just going to let the airplane accelerate here. Climb at 80 knots here initially. I think that's in knots, isn't it? Or miles per hour. 80 miles per hour. Close enough. Man, this thing really climbs. It's got good climb performance.
Caution, engine overspeed.
Oh, relax. 5 RPM over. I wish I could adjust the limits on that engine monitor. It's just a little too sensitive in my opinion. But I just saw some more lightning outside my house. I think that second storm is about here. I'll pause the track IR for just a brief moment and we'll look over and see what the weather's looking like near where I'm at here. Actually kind of dissipated. It's not looking super strong. There's actually another one now behind that. So it might just kind of be on and off thunderstorms here for the next couple hours. That's what it's looking like. Alright, this airstrip should be coming up here real shortly. It's literally only about 3 miles away from where we're at right now. I got up a little higher than I needed to for such a short flight. Man, there's like a lot of cool little houses and neighborhoods back here in these trees. It's got to be a beautiful place to live, man. So let's see. So this one is also looks like just right on the shore. Let me see here. So the lake kind of goes off in 2 forks. Okay, so it's going to be off the right fork, just off the right-hand side of the shoreline. So that might be it right there. Kind of that little yellowish strip angling through the trees there. I think that's our airstrip right there. Same kind of thing. So I'm going to overfly the field. We'll kind of take a look and see if there's anything we need to be aware of. And we'll enter into a left downwind. We're going to land to the north. So nose to the north when we touch down. Yeah, I think that's our strip right there. This one's got some taller trees right next to it, so we'll have to be careful on the approach and on the departure. Be aware of those trees. It's kind of weird, so the GPS is only showing one. I've got two on my chart here. I guess the other one's private, so maybe that's why it doesn't show, but it should be like right next to this one. Like they're only a few hundred yards apart. That might be it there, maybe? I don't know. Or that? No, those are buildings. I don't know. We'll find that one in a minute. But here's the one that we're going to land on. I overshot it. Turn back up over. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So it's got some tall trees off either end. So we just got to be aware of that. I'll be on the left downwind here. Otherwise, it looks, I don't see too much that should throw us off on this one. Just gotta watch the approach angle on the, or the descent angle on the approach, I mean. Alright, prop in, mixture a little bit to the rich. I'm not gonna push the prop all the way forward, otherwise that engine monitor is gonna yell at me the whole time. Slow up, there we go. First notch of flaps. And we'll kind of start our base here. Alright, looking pretty good. Alright, a little on the high side. We're gonna get full flaps in now. Power to idle. Let's square it up. That should work nicely. Ooh, a little over bank. Oh, watch it. Don't stall it. Don't stall it. Pull. There we go. I haven't practiced stalls in the airplane yet. I should probably do that to understand the stall characteristics of the Husky. Ooh, there was some thunder. Getting a couple of close lightning strikes again outside my apartment here. Alright, and there it is. Oh, a little high. Hold power. There it is. Okay. I think we came down tail first on that one, actually, but we made her alright. Not the prettiest, but it was safe. Didn't break anything. And we'll kind of just peel off here to the right. Whoop. Got that tail up a little bit. Let's see, I reset my trim and lean the mixture a little bit, set the brake. So I don't think I'm seeing you anymore, blues. I don't know why it's not showing it. I should have looked for you when I was in the air. I don't know if I see you on the ground at all though. Kind of goofy. We could try a different server maybe too, I don't know. If that would make a difference. Alright, so the next one is the Boulder Creek. It's a private airstrip. Supposedly is literally like a stone's throw away. It looks like it's just right off the highway somewhere over here. Maybe just slightly east of the highway. Elevation's 4,950. It's got 2,100 feet, so it should be plenty enough to land on. We'll see if we can find this one, because it's not showing, it wasn't on the GPS in Flight Sim, but we'll see if we can actually find it on the ground. We could land there. If not, then we'll just go to Bear Air and flying a ranch if we can, and we'll end up in McCall. So let's go see. I'm going to back taxi again, and we'll see if we can find any of these three airstrips here, the private airstrips. Alright, so let's see, we got flap set for takeoff, trim is set for takeoff. We got the mixture leaned for taxi, so we just got to remember to re-enrich in that mixture. Oh yeah, you know what, you're right about that. It could be switching back and forth. Let me see if we can change that here real quick. Oh, hold tight. I didn't even think about that detail. But yeah, you're 100% right about that. Alright, so I'm just going to set it to East USA so it's not on auto anymore. And we'll see if that'll make a difference for us. Yeah, I see. That works. Good deal. Glad you're here. You know what you're doing a lot more than I do in Flight Sim. I know how to fly airplanes. I don't know how to work Flight Simulator. Yeah, I'm betting you're exactly right about that. That's probably what it was. Because yeah, as soon as I made that change to the east, all of a sudden you're right there. So I think that fixed it. Alright, so I'll back taxi down here with you. So like I said, this first one is literally like right off the departure end of this one. We're still going to climb up. We'll see if we can find it. If we can't find it, we'll just try for one of these other three up to the north here. Whoop, turn. That's alright, this airplane. So I noticed when I turn, I do have to hold the stick full aft, and you can see the tail wheel will actually move. If I don't hold the stick aft, the tail wheel is like very limited. Well, now it's working, of course. It's just gonna make a liar out of me. Alright, here we go. Mixture rich, props forward, and takeoff power set. I need to adjust my track IRM, setting up a little high. And the airplane. Seems like. Alright, there's rotation speed. We're going to keep it in ground effect. I'm actually going to get the flaps up early. And we'll accelerate. There we go. The trees. You know, we had a long airstrip and I wanted to build up energy to clear the trees on that one. Alright, so this should be literally right off the right wing here somewhere. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, is that it? Oh no, that's a road. Where is this airstrip? Oh, that could be it. Maybe? Yeah, that's it, I think, right there. Hang on. Maybe. I don't know. It looks like a road more than a strip. It should be like right here somewhere. Here, I'm gonna come out here like a mile to the east, and then I'm gonna U-turn back, and we're gonna see if I can find this thing. Pull the prop back just a little bit. We're not gonna go super fast on this one. All right, so I'm gonna make a left-hand turn, and we're gonna turn back over here. Actually, you're off my left wing, so I'm gonna make a right-hand turn, gentle right-hand turn, and we're going to see if we can locate this little airstrip. It's showing up on my sectional chart here, and I'll throw it up on the screen for a minute. But it is not in the GPS here in the sim. And I don't think it's an airport you can select in the sim either, so I don't know if they like have the trees and stuff. But that's a road right there. It's going to be somewhere off the right-hand wing. So yeah, I can't look up any information about it in the charts either. Yeah, I don't know if I'm seeing it. It's somewhere in this area off the right wing. There's like that road right there that I almost feel... Whoa, hello. I almost feel like it could be that road. But otherwise, I don't really see anything resembling what I would consider to be a runway. And that road looks like it's got trees like right along the edge of it, so I'd be a little weary about landing on that road out there, that access road to that house, their driveway basically. So I think we'll go ahead and pass up Boulder Creek. Let's see if we can find this next one, Bear Air. So it is 4,900 feet. It should be north of the north finger of the lake here, along this creek. It should be a 2,600 foot long strip up here. We'll see if we can find that one. I'm gonna leave the iPad overlay up for you guys so you can kind of see what I'm looking at on my screen here. So I'm just going to cruise. I'm at 5,500 feet and about 87 knots, 85 knots. see if we can locate their air. Alright, it should be maybe about 2 miles, 1 mile here off the nose. I'm gonna kind of cut off to the left. We should see if we're gonna find it's gonna be off to the right. I can't tell if that's just like a row in the field over there. Alright, there's gotta be like in this area of the field right here. I assume it'll be somewhere in the vicinity of these buildings. That's really the only thing out here. Can we find... Oh, actually that... I see like a little road there. Could that be it? Let's see here. That might be it. Okay. We can circle around here. According to the chart, it should be like right off my nose, but I get the feeling that could be it. I can't tell. No, that looks more like a ditch. Never mind. I don't think I want to land on that. There's just that one little section that kind of made me believe we should be like over top of it. Might just be like this field. Sorry if you guys are trying to fly formation with me. You're probably all sorts of thrown off. I don't know if I see this one either. I mean, I see the fields, but I don't see anything resembling an airstrip. Like I said, I would think it would be up near those buildings. Because, you know, it wouldn't make sense just to put a strip out here in the middle of the field without it being close to something. So, maybe their air is a no-go as well. Or, well... kind of that little green area up over here. Could that be it? Right over there? Hard to tell. Nah. I don't think I'm seeing anything that would be an airstrip out here. No, that's not it. Well, I think we're going to have to go ahead and pass this one up. I can't seem to find it. So the next one is going to be flying a ranch. This will be the last dirt strip if we can find it. Alright, so we're going to continue northbound to be flying a ranch. 4,900 feet, 1,900 foot runway. Let's see if we can get lucky and find it here. How are we doing on fuel? 87 liters aside, that should be plenty. Alright, flying a ranch. It should be just off the highway over here. About a mile and a half off our nose at this point. Let's see. See anything that could be a runway? That could be it. Right there. I think I see this one. It looks like a road, but it's just kind of going out in the middle of nowhere. That would be about the right spot. Alright, there's like a building there. It could be a hangar. It could be this road. Or it could be the other one. I feel like it might be the other one more than this one. This one looks like it's got maybe like dirt berms off the side. Let's see here. Yeah, there's like these 3 dirt roads out here, plus this long one here. I feel like it could be one of those. I think it's this one over here. That one's pretty well buried by trees. I don't know if I'd want to try getting in there. But I think this one back over here could be the one. I think I'm going to circle back. I'm going to attempt a landing on that one. Maybe we'll do a low pass and just make sure it looks alright. A little stall horn, I guess, should bump the power up for these low altitude maneuvers. Don't want to stall. That would be a bad day if I stalled and spun. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. It's this southernmost dirt road that runs east-west. We're going to land on that one. I'm going to go ahead and turn the iPad off for you guys. Get an unobstructed view. It's the one kind of over here by this little pond. So we're going to power back. So we're probably not going to land on this one. I'm going to do a low approach over this and just see if it looks like it'd be acceptable to land on. Check the conditions. So it's the dirt road next to the pond. I think that looks kind of like a runway, maybe. It's in about the right spot. Actually, it's a little south. Maybe it is the other one. This one's a little short too. Here, let's we're not gonna land, we're gonna fly. We're just gonna overfly here. It's a little shorter than I thought. I don't know though. I mean, there's no obstructions. I could land on that. I don't see anything that would prevent me from being able to land safely. The thing that makes me think that's the runway is the fact that it just comes out here and ends. There's not anything next to it. So the only reason they would make that, as far as I can see, is that it would be a runway. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and land on it. It looked okay to me. So I'm going to make a left downwind here. And we'll try landing on that one. Sorry, Blues, I'm probably all over the place for you. So yeah, it's the dirt road next to the pond. And we're going to land facing to the east. We'll get out here a little bit far. We're a little low for downwind. I think we'll be okay. We'll start slowing. Let's get the prop forward. Get a little bit of mixture in. And let's see, we're a little fast. Let's pitch back to about 75 knots. Or miles per hour. 1 notch flaps. Keep speed nice and safe. Don't pull it too much to avoid the stall. There we go. And full flaps. Full prop. We got a clear area. It's a little short, but I think we can do it. Even if we overrun, there's not really anything we're going to hit out here. Just try to bring it in on speed. Oh, there is a tree there I gotta watch out for on the left. So you gotta clear the tree. There you go, power out. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Oop, oop. Oop, over flare. Little bounce. Ooh. Well, we recovered it. Little bouncer. Not the prettiest, but we made it. Cool, okay. And there's the end of it. I think that could be a runway. As far as I can see. Oh, there's a car out here. Okay, maybe it's a road. I thought it was a runway. I landed on it. But,
don't you worry, I'm not going anywhere. I will stay here, I will stay here. And
Let's see. Do I see blues anywhere? I was pretty crazy on that one. Doing a lot of turning and maneuvering. Definitely not great for formation flying. Let's see. So blues, were you able to find the spot and land it? Yeah, I might have lost Blues. I don't know where he's at. Alright, so that's the last little airstrip. Is there any other good ones close by? Nothing super close. Maybe we'll check out... I don't know, I'm in the mood to keep going. Maybe we'll check out New Meadows. That is a public airstrip. It's just a little bit northwest of McCall. Let's see. So if we go direct to New Meadows, here I'll bring the iPad up so you guys can kind of see where I'm thinking maybe we'll go. I'd like to do one more. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I haven't done a lot of VFR. You know, most of my stuff lately that I've been doing is IFR, both at work and on the flight sim. So, yeah, so let's see. That's only about 13 miles, so we should be able to get there within less than 10 minutes. We could go do that one, land up there, check it out, and then we'll come back to McCall for a full stop, and then we'll call it a night. I got one more in me. Alright guys, so we're going to take off. I think I might just go ahead and depart out to the west on this one, assuming the cars will get out of my way. We'll depart northwest to New Meadows, which is 1 Uniform 4. And we'll check it out up there, we'll go land, and then we'll come back to McCall. And we'll call it a night. Alright, brakes released. Turn my track IR back on. It is kind of wonky here. Hang on. I like to do this a little bit just so I sit up a little higher. That's better. Okay. Let's see. Make sure I'm not fouling spark plugs or anything here. I forgot to lean my mixture and I had it idle there. I don't know if they modeled that, but okay. 1 notch flaps. We got pitch trim to neutral. Oh, there it is. Yeah, pitch trims to neutral. Now we just gotta wait for cars to get out of the way. Apparently this is like the busiest dirt road to nowhere in history. I think this is actually the airstrip though. Alright, they're both going away from me. I think we're just gonna have to practice a little short field performance on this one. So we'll get lined up. Whoa, got that tail up with the brakes. So we're going to power it up, take off power, full prop, and we're going to lift the tail and brake release, hold that tail off, and we're going to dump in a 2nd notch of flaps, and oh, I was hoping she'd come off a little quicker. Come on, airplane. There we go. We're airborne. Whew! Barely cleared that car. Alright, we're going to notch flaps out. Yeah. Feeling the density altitude. I gotta do some practicing and see what the best short field performance is. Here, let me turn the iPad off for you guys. And actually, we'll come down here. Let's get away from the ground a little bit first, but I'll set the destination airport here in the GPS. is actually a waypoint for us. Let's bring the prop back to about 2,500. We got flaps up, yep. Alright, so we are going to New Meadows, 1 Uniform 4. Alright, so let's get this punched in the GPS. Actually, we might just be able to find it on the nearest page. 1 Uniform 4, there it is, right there. We'll go there, direct, activate, and we'll go back to that page. This is a nice little VFR GPS, man. I've flown one airplane in real life that had one of these, and I really liked it. It was actually a really nice setup. Like I said, it's not an IFR GPS, you can't do approaches or anything, but super simple, easy to use, gives you a lot of situational awareness for VFR flying. And it's cool because it has the 3D view here. So it gives you like almost synthetic vision, just in a little GPS unit, which is pretty cool. Very beneficial. Alright, here, let's lean out the mixture a little bit. We're up and away. Power setting should be good. We'll just do kind of a gradual climb. Clear this terrain up here. And just pulling up the iPad here for you. You can see here it'll take us about 6 minutes until we're at New Meadows. Up here in McCall. Oh, that's cool, the reflection off the river down there. Man, this terrain is just so cool. This is really where Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 just shines. This kind of scenery. Sync up my track hour again there. Nah, it's still a little off here. Let's just do this. And we'll see if we can bump the seat up a little. Yeah, that feels about right, I guess. A little lower than I like my viewpoint to be. I like to sit up higher. But, yeah, these mountains look pretty cool. This has been a fun flight, man. I'm glad I came up and, cause I was thinking about just kind of being done for the night. After nobody was driving American Truck Simulator. But Flight Sim is pretty awesome. Up here in northern Idaho. How north are we in Idaho? I guess it's really not northern Idaho. This is like central western Idaho. Not as far north as I thought. Maybe we'll continue this. I've got to work the next 4 days, but maybe we'll continue our trek northbound when I get off work next Tuesday. A little bit of chop here over the mountains, to be expected. Just, I think there's just a slight northwesterly breeze. We'll get some bumps here as we cross the peak, and then it should smooth out just on the other side. And actually, we're getting pretty close. We're only 6 miles from New Meadows here. I'll bring up the iPad for you. So it's at 3,900 feet. So actually, let's reduce our power and start a descent. 2,400 feet of runway, and it looks like it's a 1432 pattern. Oh, I just realized I didn't bring up the iPad for you. I'll show you the chart out here. New Meadows. Alright. Whoa, there's some good turbulence. Alright, yeah, check out this terrain. These hillsides look awesome. What's that right there? Oh, that's a car, okay. It's like floating. That was weird. Alright, so it's gonna be just, it looks like, to the north of a highway. Looks like it's going to be just maybe a little to the east of a creek. So I think I see the creek up there. And the creek kind of branches, and the airport is going to be just south where it branches. So it should be like up here in this little delta right here. Let's see if we can find it. So 1432 is the direction. So actually we should be like almost aligned with the direction of the runway. So this might be it here. I'm thinking that that's it right there. Little strip. Same thing though, we're going to overfly, and then we'll probably do a left downwind, and we'll land runway 32. I guess we can use this feature. Back. Too bad it turn off landing. 32. We'll stop landing.
1 uniform, 4 traffic, November 175 Charlie Foxtrot, 3 miles southeast, 4,600 feet inbound to land, runway 32.
Some cool shots. Turn one of those into the thumbnail probably when I upload this to YouTube. Alright, there's the airstrip here, so let's just get a little bit lower, overfly. This is the city of New Meadows right here. There's Meadows, which is behind us currently, and then this is New Meadows. This is like, this town was like a break off of the other town after some dispute or something. Well, you've got Meadows. Well, we don't like your town. We're gonna go make New Meadows. Yeah, that's an airstrip. It's actually even marked, which is nice. Looks like it's in good condition. Can I see a windsock? No, I cannot. Okay. Well, we'll let's make a left downwind, runway 32. Land there. It looks like it's in excellent condition. Ooh, look at the river. The creek right there looks so good. Be a left crosswind here. This will be a left downwind. This will announce on the radio. Announce on downwind.
1 uniform, 4 traffic, November 175 Charlie Foxtrot is on downwind, runway 32.
So base is 6, final is 2, so 6 and 2 were the hotkeys for the radio calls. Alright, here we are, downwind, props forward, bring the mixture rich a little bit. We are at lower altitude now. Oh, the engine's going to be fine. 2 RPMs over isn't going to kill it. Alright, here we go. 75, first notch of flaps. And we'll turn left base.
1 uniform, 4 traffic, November 175 Charlie Foxtrot is on base, runway 32.
A little more power in there. guys, got an itch on my foot. There we go. Full flaps coming in. And here we go. This looks like a nice long runway. Yeah, 3,200 feet. If I can't land the Husky in 3,200 feet, something wrong. Watch me screw this up and have to go around. Head up a little bit there, a little better viewpoint. I remember that speed on my GPS is ground speed, not air speed. That can throw me off. Yeah, not bad. That was probably one of my better ones tonight. On the brakes. Alright, welcome to New Meadows, everybody. Not to be confused with Meadows, this is New Meadows. I've never been here, I don't know anything about it. I was just making a joke based on what I saw on the sectional chart. Alright guys, so we're just going to go now to McCall and we'll call it a night when we get to McCall. If you've watched the stream, big thanks for enjoying it. You know, I do try to. I love playing these games, and you know, especially Flight Simulator. I love flying airplanes. So hopefully, sharing it with you, you get have a little bit of fun with me. But yeah, so we'll go down to McCall. That should be nothing more than 3 to 5 minute flight. What's this thing right here? Tie down? Yeah, I think it's a tie down. Turn a little too far. A little left brake in that one. There we go. Alright, we're aligned with the runway. Let's try a short field. So I tried full flaps on the last one. Speaking of which, 1 notch. It didn't seem to help, so I'm going to try just 1 notch flaps. And I think I tried to force it off a little too early last time. So we're going to try to go short field technique. So we're going to bring power in. Prop and mixture full power. We're going to go ahead and raise the tail and release the brakes. And let it build some speed here. And we'll rotate. That was better. Try kind of a good angle climb here. So it seems like that's about, what, 60, 70 miles per hour. Probably it'll give you a good climb angle without risking a stall. Clear the obstacles and we'll bring the flaps up. I'll have to look it up. I don't know if there's any actual documentation that comes with the airplane. It gives you your best, you know, your air. Well, I'm sure I can find the airspeeds, but you know, best procedure checklist for short field and soft field technique and all that. I'll have to read about the airplane, get a little more familiar with it. Alright, props back. Holy mixture, just a hair. Not a whole lot. We're actually still only about 30 or 40, 300 feet still. It's high density altitude though. It's a hot summer day. Alright guys, so we'll go to McCall and we'll be done for the night. Let's see, McCall is Mike Yankee Lima. So nearest airport. Mike Yankee Lima, direct activate, and let's go back to the map. Yeah, so I've really liked this little Husky. This is my first day flying it, but it's a good airplane. I think it's like $14 maybe on the marketplace, but you know, it seems like a good airplane. It had good reviews. You know, it's definitely right up there, maybe even better in some ways than some of the default Sobo aircraft in Flight Sim 2020. Definitely a nice little airplane. I've enjoyed it. There's this is Meadows right here. So not to be confused with New Meadows, which is behind us, but this is Meadows. I don't think they have an airport like New Meadows does. I'm sure they're lovely little towns in Idaho. Man, I'm loving this scene here. Let's I'm gonna carve through this canyon over here where the highway cuts through. Let's explore some of the scenery. It's only gonna take us, oh, I don't have my iPad set up to go to, I told them here. Oh no, it doesn't really give you an estimated time and route or anything, does it? Nah, who cares? We'll get there when we get there. I can maybe land on that mesa. I'm not going to try it tonight. Got to practice with the airplane before I get comfortable, you know, getting into some of these little spots up here in the mountains. I'll have to see too. I wonder if they have like a version of this that has, you know, big tundra tires, bush wheels on it. I get the feeling these tires would do super amazing on a completely unimproved surface. You know, the places we've landed today, I mean, they're not pavement, but they're, you know, grass and dirt and stuff that's been kind of more leveled out. I don't know how these tires would do with like rocks and little ruts and stuff that you get when you're landing completely off airport, like up here in the mountains. That's a big clearing right there. Looks relatively flat and nice. You get the Husky in there. Maybe. Well, the Husky could get in there. I don't know if I have the piloting skill to get it in there without a little practice. So, yeah, next time I fly the airplane, maybe I'll just keep it in the traffic pattern somewhere and just really try to practice short fields, takeoffs and landings. Sharpen up my technique. That looks like a runway right there. Check this out. Nothing on the charts, I don't think it is, but probably just a dirt road, but it's long, straight. Looks relatively nice. I could land on that maybe. Probably. That looks longer than the one I landed on earlier. That was a private airstrip. Although I don't know if I was landing in the right spot or not. I very well might not have been landing in the right place. So. Alright, and there's McCall up there off the nose somewhere. It's just south of this little lake here. Literally right on the shoreline. The airport's just south of the town. And this one's a paved airport, so it's not dirt. We'll have a real runway to land on. Finish this off for tonight. Lean the mixture just a little bit. Probably reduce our power. How's our engine temps doing anyways? Cylinder head 204 Celsius, 198 Celsius. I don't know what that converts to in Fahrenheit, but I assume that looks alright. It's below the yellow marks. Just barely though. Actually, it's probably running a little hot, but it is a hot summer day with an air-cooled engine, so it's to be expected. Alright, let's see if we can find our airport. Oh, there's a golf course. Check that out. 4. Try to find somebody in their backswing and then just buzz right over the top of them. Always fun to mess with golfers. Not really. I may or may not have done it once when I was driving by a golf course, honked when somebody was trying to hit a golf ball. I probably did not do that, but I may have. When I was younger. I wouldn't do that now. I don't know how much people spend on golfers. There's your runway. That's definitely the airport. Let's see. We'll land to the north. Let's come into a left downwind here. Nearest airport list, McCall, traffic, runway 34, full stop, and one else that we're on a downwind. I guess I
Kilo
should.
Mike Yankee Lima traffic November 175 Charlie Foxtrot is on downwind runway 34.
I should pay more attention, I guess, because I am actually flying in multiplayer, so there could be other people actually out flying here. Probably not, but there could be, and I'd hate to inadvertently cut somebody off in the pattern or something like that. I should be a little more aware, eyes outside. Excuse me, guys. When I'm out flying around. Alright, being the touchdown point. Let's go prop forward, mixture a little bit rich, power's back. Lean off the airspeed. Turn base, inside the wide arc.
Kilo Mike Yankee Lima traffic November 175 Charlie Foxtrot is on downwind runway 34. Kilo Mike Yankee Lima traffic
Base.
November 175 Charlie
Another itch on
Foxtrot
my
is
foot.
on base runway 34.
Let's see, the ramp's all the way at the end. We're gonna land long. We're not gonna land on the numbers. We'll take it a bit further down the runway.
Kilo Mike Yankee Lima traffic November 175 Charlie Foxtrot is on final runway 34 to land.
Should we try a wheelie landing on this one? I've done mostly 3-point landings tonight. We can try a wheelie landing. Where you kind of land it flat, you put it on the two wheels and steer it down the runway. I mean, we got a lot of runway. We want to go toward the end anyways, so we're intentionally landing a little long. Let's get full flaps in. There it is. You really just got to fly it all the way to the ground. There it is. Power out. Quick feet on the rudders. Try to keep it on center line. Not bad. Alright. Let that tail come down when it's ready. There, the tail is down, and then we bring the stick back and hold it. That wasn't bad. That was pretty good for a wheel landing. Didn't ground loop like I did on the... Where did I ground loop? It was on my first landing? Second landing, maybe? No, I think it was my first landing of the video. I ground looped it. Didn't damage anything. Just went off into the grass and looked like an idiot. But, alright, we are clear of the runway.
Kilo Mike Yankee Lima traffic November 175 Charlie Foxtrot is
Alright,
clear
guys.
of the runway.
Well, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. It's been a pretty fun stream. Flying the new Husky. Good airplane. We'll bring it to a stop here. Tail up. Set the brake, and I'll just kind of show you on the iPad our flight path today, minus the one random line that apparently goes off to the center of the Earth. But we started off here in Nampa, brought it north on a relatively unstraight line to Cascade, met up with Blues 22-3E3, cut north here to this little airstrip, which isn't even on the chart, but it's in flight sim. Then we went up. We found Donald, Husky, never found Boulder, never found Bear Air. I may have found Flying Air Ranch, but looking at where I actually landed, I don't think it was the right spot. And the fact there were cars driving on it. Then we came up to New Meadows, and then we wound our way back here to McCall. It was a pretty fun flight exploring Idaho. We weren't as far north as I thought we were in Idaho, so I think not tonight, but probably in a few days when I get off my next trip, we'll continue our trek. We'll follow probably this highway up north. We'll try Slate Creek, Idaho County. We'll hit some of these little strips up through here. And yeah, I think we'll just keep working our way north. Maybe we'll try to go all the way up to the border. We'll do that over the course of a couple of live streams. But if you guys have watched, I really do appreciate y'all joining me for this flight. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for Blues 2233 for flying with me. Helped me learn a little bit more about Flight Simulator 2020. I'm still totally a newbie when it comes to this simulator. You know, I've played a lot of Flight Simulator, but not this one so much. And yeah, I really appreciate you helping me out. I could definitely use it. Anyways, guys, take care. Have a fantastic evening, and we'll see y'all next time.
Caution, low fuel pressure.